Hey everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back if you are a subscriber. My name is Stephanie and I am 1111 Tarot Babe, and I have a reading for you guys, and this is going to be July's reading for Cancer. So this is Cancer, Sun, Rising, or Venus. Make sure you check your natal chart if you haven't to know what your Rising and Venus signs are. And make sure you check out the other videos for your Rising and Venus if you are now listening for your Sun. So happy birthday, Cancers. This is going to be for love and relationship predictions and messages for July, what the energy of the month is going to be for you guys. This is for both in a relationship and single. And this also covers, friendships and business partnerships, anything that's, you're dealing with another person, that's a relationship. So if there's messages coming through that remind you of somebody else, but you're not in a romantic situation with them, go ahead and take that information and apply it to your life. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, before I get started, make sure to check the description box below for all the information on how to contact me for readings, but also most importantly, the different communities that I run on Facebook. So I go live and I run 1111 Tarot Babe, and I also run Witchy Inc. And I have two groups for both of those pages. I go live in both of those groups and on the pages, so make sure you're following that for your chance for free stuff. I do giveaways, different things like that. So, but mostly it's free readings. So make sure you are following if you are a part of that. So, I don't really need this set because we're going to just talk about this Four of Pentacles here for you guys. So, Four of Pentacles, when it comes to relationships, this is not something that you want to see. The energy that I'm seeing you guys have this month, and it lined up astrologically when we actually went live in the Witchy Inc. group already with this reading alongside a astrologer named Dennis Michael Ward, and he has his own YouTube station, wow, I'm sounding old now, own YouTube channel, and that's AT Astro. So astrologically, I was informed that there is a lot of stuff going on for you guys. So it's definitely reflected in the cards when it comes to your relationships and how you're going to be feeling. So there's going to be a lot of energy of like being over controlling. And what I really got a strong hit for is for people that are in relationships having these big emotional swings where you're starting to feel like suspicious of your partner, and if they are being faithful or if they're deceiving you in some way. And there could be some fights that break out that aren't really based in reality. They're more based on what's happening in the sky, because there's a lot of stuff going down. So when I pulled further for the cards, we have, the two big ones that let me know we have some internal work going on. We have Temperance and Judgment. For single people, that Four of Pentacles showing is going to be an indicator that you're being like really, really, really picky on who you're wanting to partner up with, which is totally okay. But there might be some of you guys that are being like way too picky and kind of almost rude about it is what I'm getting. And it's really kind of detrimental to you. So versus doing that and like actively looking for somebody and being super picky, you're being kind of pulled more towards like looking within, seeing what you truly want, because with that Judgment there, like really evaluating, what do I want, who do I want to be with, what type of life do I want in the future, most importantly with this person, and making sure that you are finding somebody that is aligning with those ideas. And then there's just a big pull for emotional balance. Like you are needing to balance your emotions inside because you are going to be hit with a basic shitstorm in the sky. That's going to be making it really hard for you guys to stay balance this month. So making sure, if you are already just like not feeling it in regards to looking to you're single and dating and looking around, July might be a good month just to pull back, focus on yourself, and not to be out there, because you might end up, hurting some feelings. You might end up, doing some things that you don't really want to do. So it's just, I would say, just pull back a little bit for single people. And people in relationships, you're really needing to think before you react to certain things. So, there's a lot of stuff happening with your guys' ego. Your guys' ego is going to be pushed around. You might have something happen. Okay, so like I'm getting now, like somebody might be like catch their partner maybe checking somebody else out or looking at girls online or something like that, or guys, like whatever. and it really kind of bruises their ego, and then it sets them into a tailspin of, well, what else are they doing? Like, you know, who else is he talking to somebody, and, you know, or is he meeting up with somebody? Like, and all of that stuff starts coming out of you. And it's like, it's a lot of it is ego based, a lot of it is, you know, hitting areas of your self-esteem that you're still, you know, working on and healing. And it's, you're needing to check yourself before you create arguments that don't need to happen. Some people are going to just be getting feelings of paranoia and all that kind of stuff, and it's just, it's not really based in anything. So what I'm really recommending for you guys is to not only like kind of seek within and think about the situations where you were so sure you were right about something like this, and you actually were wrong, and you may have made the situation worse. You know, it may have hurt some feelings that didn't need to be hurt. You need to think about those times and kind of reevaluate if maybe you could pull back a little bit and see things in a different perspective. Also, reaching out to a friend that you know is not going to hype you up to do anything crazy, but really kind of talk you through what's going on and how you're feeling, and taking their advice on what to do with that wisdom card showing here. You guys need to just make sure that you know, remain positive this month, and not just because this card is coming out, remain positive, but because we also have this lovely Jupiter return benefits card here. So remaining positive and this making the effort, this is really, I feel, the message for people that are in relationships. This making the effort is really working hard towards finding that inner balance within, but also making sure that you are being more objective in your reactions to certain situations. If you have an emotion that comes and hits you out of the blue, you need to take a couple steps back this month and just wait to respond. It's not saying that, you know, intuitive hits are very important and people get those all the time and they're correct. However, sometimes intuition and emotions can mix, and so you need to delay yourself whenever you might be on edge, so you can make sure you're seeing things clearly and not seeing things through an emotional lens, because intuition is not emotion. So, but making that effort in your relationships to communicate clearly, and to not, you know, pop off, basically, is super beneficial for you guys. And the single people, making the effort to do this internal work, to decide what you're wanting, and, you know, to continue healing the wounds that you have been working on. But the outcome of this work is like something really beneficial happens to you. You either, there's a, you know, single people have a relationship coming in that's very beneficial to them. People that are in relationships, I feel like this could not only be like your relationship going to the next level in some degree, but also everything else in your life. And that could go for single people too. Like when you are dealing with situations that create difficult emotions and you're able to work through those in an appropriate way, and you're able to find that balance and then receive that pride in yourself that you didn't act like you did, you know, maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, where if you would have seen your significant other looking at some other person, you would have like hit them or like started screaming and started a huge fight. And like now you were able to step back, think about your reaction, and then go forward with something that was, you know, different and maybe less violent, right? That's something that can and will generate a lot of pride within yourself, and just that kind of knowing that I can do that. I'm now that person instead of being that person I was a couple of years ago. And with that comes benefits all across the board. You know, that stability just shines out of you in other situations. So your work could be benefited. This could be literally money coming to you. Raises, promotions, stuff like that, and just other things that are pleasant coming to you because you're just leveling up in a way. So when it comes to advice, your guys' advice is to release as much of that anxiety and that lower energy as you can. Again, just taking a step back to think like, hey, is this really a situation that I need to respond to in this way? Should I maybe wait a little bit? Should I wait a couple minutes? Should I wait, you know, well, you always should wait a couple minutes, but should I wait like, you know, a couple days before I actually respond or react to the situation? And again, that could be going for work, and that could be going for friendship. You guys could be getting on edge with your friends and like misunderstanding them, and instead of like responding in this very harsh and dramatic way, stepping back for a second and just being like, do I need to blow my friendship up right now, or maybe am I misunderstanding them? Maybe should I reread what they're saying? So let's go ahead and see if there's any more messages coming through for you guys for next month, for July, for Cancers, Sun, Rising, and Venus. So we have the Emperor. Perfect. So people that are taking time to really focus on themselves and to really work on your personal development, this is just, I feel, another reminder to what I was saying to the Jupiter return benefits, that like you're going to receive something due to this work, due to this structure, and it's structured work, because what it is, for a lot of people at least, is like, you know, the people that are registering, I guess that could work, but resonating with, you know, that popping off energy where you just are reacting from that emotion that you're feeling without necessarily any logic behind it. When you're able to slow that down, the reason why you're doing that is every time you're feeling those emotions rise up, you're stopping yourself, you're, you know, redirecting, and you're saying, okay, wait a minute, let's stop before we react. And so that's something you have to do over and over and over. You have to do it with everything. You can't just do it when it comes to like a relationship, because it won't work that way. So when you are, you know, doing that, it's a very methodical process, and this card is all about that hard work, that methodical process, that logic brings you rewards. So there's definitely some super good stuff coming down eventually. I feel like people that are single will be, you know, potentially meeting somebody next month, but more than likely this is a relationship that will develop over the next, I'm hearing like 6 months or a year, something coming in. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. And then if there's situations happening this month that are, I guess I'll just cover this for a second, causing you, you know, like let's say, like I think, this is tapping into friendships. If you are involved in relationship friendships that are really setting you off, you need to probably step back from that person. You don't necessarily need to like straight up like cut contact with them or go into some big fight with them and then cut contact, but maybe just taking a break from them if you can, or, you know, telling them, oh, I'm gonna be kind of dealing with some stuff, or sorry if I don't talk to you that much, or whatever. Doing whatever you can to put some distance between you two will be beneficial. I do feel like there's like this weird, like I see arguments between friends because of misunderstandings, because of this energy that you guys are getting stuck in during this month. So be mindful of that. And if there's people that already kind of set you off like really quickly and all the time, then you probably should just stay away from them for the month, to be honest. So that is your guys' reading for July for Cancer, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Again, check out the description box for other areas to find me on the internet and ways to book me if you're looking for a private reading. And I hope you guys have a good month and have a happy birthday, and, you know, just ride this energy out.